Welcome back to Whiteboard Finance. My name is Marco and I'm here to help you master your money and build your wealth. As you can see, I'm not in front of the whiteboard today and I'm actually not doing a book review either. What I like to do today is go over all of my stock picks that I've been recommending over the past 2 months. So at the time of this recording, it is January 28th at 2:25 in the afternoon. So we have about 2 months under our belts. So if you're a follower of this channel, you'll see that I recommended 3 stocks to buy for December and also 3 stocks to buy for January of 2018. So I'm going to be releasing my 3 stocks to buy for February of 2018 later this week. But what I want to do with this video is actually create some credibility with my viewers. A lot of these people that pick stocks on YouTube, all they do is pick stocks and then they keep picking more stocks, but they don't talk about how their picks went. And worst of all, most of them don't even have skin in the game. They're just pulling stuff out of their butts. So essentially, again, the point of this video is to create some credibility between me and you and to actually hold myself responsible for the stocks that I recommend you guys. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm actually going to share my screen here and I'll be still recorded in the bottom right-hand side of this video, but I will be looking at my laptop screen, so I apologize for not maintaining eye contact. I just think it's easier if you guys see my screen. So what I did here was I created a mock portfolio in Yahoo Finance, and what I did was essentially buy 1 share of each stock that I've been recommending over the past 2 months. So let me just break down this right quick. And when I open this up, you get to put in information from the past. So Intel was a stock that I recommended to buy for January of 2017. So you can see that the trade date or the time that I recorded the video was 12/28. So at 12/28, I bought 1 share hypothetically at $46.16. And now you can see what the market value is really worth today, January 28th. So ultimately, I did this for every single stock here, and I'm not going to open up all these stocks, but that's how these numbers work. So again, Intel was hypothetically bought at the end of December for $46.16. It's now worth $50, and the total gain on that trade or that purchase is 8.5%, which is an excellent gain right there, you guys. And the best part of all is that this is one of the worst performers. So to back up an even higher level, you can see that this portfolio, based on the recommendations that I've made over the past 2 months, has gained 18.23%. Do you guys realize how much money you'd have to pay a money manager to get you these kinds of returns? And I'm doing this for free because I'm just a guy on a YouTube channel. So if this isn't showing you credibility of my picks, I don't know what is. And even if this number was negative, I'd raise my hand and say, hey, this is my fault. These are my picks, so I do apologize. So I know a lot of other YouTubers that have financial education channels. A lot of them, they don't really hold themselves responsible, and they've lost a lot of people a lot of money. And that's not me. That's not how I operate. So ultimately, let's get into Intel. So why has it gained 8.5% over the past month? So you can see here, this has kind of been the trend over the past month. We started right around $46. It dipped down a little bit, but ultimately it's up to right around 50. So this is a pretty good gain. And a couple of points I took away from this article was that the fact that Brian Krzanich, their CEO, actually addressed some security flaws that other YouTubers have talked about. So by addressing those flaws and also by upgrading, I think, some sales and analyst upgrades, you can see here the good news prompted several analysts to raise their price targets on Intel. They talk about a couple analysts in their research. But ultimately, the stock, whether it's justified or not, is at $50. So that's awesome. So the next company we're going to talk about here is Amazon. Amazon gained 19.89% since I recommended them, and this was also one of my stocks to buy for January. When I recommended it, we were just under $11.70, and now it's worth $14.00, which is insane. So if you would have just listened to that video between these 2 stocks, you'd be up significantly. I don't have any news on Amazon, so I'm just going to pull up the chart. You can see how it's made its climb. Didn't really have many down days or pullbacks, and it's just been going up gradually, which is awesome. I think a lot of that is due to its growth year over year from the previous year. Even without the acquisition of Whole Foods, Amazon has just been killing it, to say the least. So moving along here, Caterpillar, this is actually my worst performer out of all these. and even that has done pretty well at 6% right here. So the news on Caterpillar, you can see that it was kind of low to begin with, and it's made its way up gradually. And ultimately, I just think that's because you can see on this article right here, Caterpillar beats estimates on buoyant global demand. And this key takeaway right here is why I think the stock is doing as well as it is. 7 straight quarters, the equipment sales surged 35% on strong global demand for construction, mining, and energy machines. So I think that's the reason why Caterpillar's been doing so well. Moving along to fan favorite, I always jokingly say that, fan favorite Microsoft, we're up 12.86% on that. And not only that, Microsoft has a really strong dividend, especially for the kind of growth company that it is. So if you go to this symbol right here, Microsoft we actually recommended for stocks to buy in December. So this has been 2 months of results now. So I recommended it at $83.34. Right now it's at $94.06. So let me go to November, end of November. Right around here, it took a dip in the beginning, if you guys remember that, in early December, and it's shot up ever since. And again, look at that dividend yield, you guys, 1.79%. That's awesome. Home Depot, home sweet home, baby. 16.9% since I recommended it for December. So again, you can see here that I recommended it for December, bought it at 177 hypothetically, and now it's worth 207. Again, almost a 17% gain there, you guys. So I don't know if Marco knows what he's talking about or not, but it sure seems like he does. So again, if you go back to end of November here, that's when I recommended it, and it's shot up ever since. And they also have a pretty strong dividend as well at 1.72%. And to wrap up, we have NVIDIA, which has just popped off. This is by far the biggest winner. Winner, chicken dinner, 23.8%. Again, I recommended this for December, and you can see here that the cost basis is right around 196. Market value is at 243 in just 2 months. That's great, you guys. So ultimately, I don't have any news on this. I just wanted to pull up the chart. If you do remember, it did take a little bit of a dip right after I recommended it, but it was stagnant for a little bit, and now it's shot back up. So ultimately, again, guys, this video was just to create some credibility with you as my viewers. I hope you're really liking these videos, and I hope you're subscribing and sharing these videos with your friends. I take this channel very seriously, and because I care about what your guys' value is from this channel. I know you guys are actually listening to me because I get a lot of comments and a lot of compliments as well, and that really does mean the world to me. So this channel started as a passion project and a creative outlet, but I can see here that a lot of people are turning their lives around and really getting their financial life in order based on the videos that I recommend. So if you got value out of this video, please subscribe below, please share it with a friend, and as always, have a prosperous day.